Is Sam Raimi's new horror movie one that you would take alone to a desert island? Well, let's talk a little bit about Send Help.
What's your favorite scary movie?
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
I want to be a fighter, like you.
Oh, let it burn! Let it burn!
Did you miss me?
You have to shoot them in the head. They always come back.
The boat can leave now. Tell the crew.
But sometimes that is better.
Good luck.
Hey everybody, I'm Killjoy Jake, and instead of having friends, I have horror movies. If you like horror flicks just like me, then make sure to like this video and subscribe for more reviews just like this one. Also, the best way to support the channel is by becoming a Patreon supporter, where you'll get exclusive perks like trailer reactions and bonus review videos. Become a Patreon supporter today by clicking on the link in the description below. Thank you to everyone who keeps me in business. Now let's get into the review. Send Help follows a woman and her overbearing boss who becomes stranded on a desert island after a plane crash. They must overcome past grievances and work together to survive, but ultimately it's a battle of wills and wits to make it out alive.
I'm your boss. You work for me.
We're not in the office anymore, Bradley.
This flick initially presents itself as a thriller, but it slowly evolves into terrifying horror that is filled with non-stop splatter, comical violence, and even some unexpected twists. Sam Raimi is firing on all cylinders here, finding surprising ways to incorporate his unique style. Send Help was written by Damian Shannon and Mark Swift, the gruesome minds behind the Friday the 13th remake and Freddy vs. Jason. Something else I learned in my research is that they are two of the four writers behind the animated film Shark Tale. That film is forever the reason that I have that car wash song in my head every time I go through one of those. So thank you, Shannon and Swift. The script and direction are genuinely terrific here and elevate pretty much everything about this familiar concept. But it's the performances from our main duo here that make this January release pop.
Pebbles?
You have Rachel McAdams playing a polar opposite character to the leader of the Plastics, Regina George here, in Linda Little. Linda is awkward, super independent, and maybe even autistic coded, which makes her lovable, relatable, and a little quirky. She also has a bit of a dark side that we'll talk about more in a second. She's countered by Dylan O'Brien from Teen Wolf, who plays Bradley Preston here, Linda's pompous boss that would make most women cover their drinks if he walked into the bar. He might be attractive on the outside, but my god, is he an insufferable Patrick Bateman-esque douche on the inside. He's basically helpless on this island, relying on Linda to take care of him, and that results in a very unnecessary power struggle where he feels the need to be in control. While it may seem pretty obvious who the good guy and the bad guy is here, neither of these characters end up being definitive villains or heroes. Linda purposefully misses out on multiple opportunities to be saved, hiding behind a palm tree when a boat arrives, for instance, just so she can continue having the upper hand here, which she didn't have back home. And Bradley is basically made Linda's prisoner at one point. The constantly changing relationship between these two characters has to be the most endearing thing about the entire film. It makes the entire movie so intriguing, as that is constantly evolving, changing, devolving even. And we're definitely not talking about a typical enemies to lover plotline going on here. It is way more unpredictable than that. There is such a strong misery influence to this film that can't be ignored, but the film has something else entirely to deal with. You'd almost think that this movie being so focused on the workplace and struggles there, it might have some sort of commentary on capitalism or companies abusing their workers, but that's really just a way of setting up this character relationship. You've probably seen a thriller flick just like this one, but because it's coming from Sam Raimi, you get some slapstick, you get some splatter, and you get some gross out.
You ever hunt? I think I like it.
Amidst the many moments where characters are getting covered in a variety of bodily fluids, you have these little bouts of drama that deepen the characters and give you a break from the absurdity. Linda and Bradley end up getting drunk at one point, and they start diving into their backstories a little more. Linda talks about her abusive relationship with her ex-husband, and Bradley kind of gets into some of the troubles that he had with both of his parents. When people leave the theater for this one, they're gonna be talking about those gross out campy moments, whether that worked for you or not. But it's sequences like this that elevate this campy B-movie to something with some true substance. That is such a masterful touch that is orchestrated so well by Sam Raimi here.
You know what the most important thing is?
For human survival, positive attitude.
Oh, are you fucking kidding me?
Speaking of Mr. Raimi, the man always features a few different things in all of his movies, and I caught most of them, but I don't know if I caught this last one. You can spot Bruce Campbell in this quick shot of a photograph of Bradley's father, and Linda's necklace looks awfully similar to the one from the original Evil Dead. The one thing I totally missed was the Delta 88. It might have been right at the end there, no spoilers, but I don't know, I missed it. I wasn't thinking about that in the moment. If you don't know, the Delta from the original Evil Dead is in like every Sam Raimi movie. I know it's in there somewhere. Let me know if you spotted it in the flick. There's a few little tiny issues that some may have with the movie outside of its splattery slapstick, like a slightly rushed climax and an over-reliance on VFX at times, but these are small nitpicks in an otherwise fantastic crowd-pleasing thriller. I'm just so glad that the CGI boar from The Strangers Chapter 2 got the role in this flick. I know how badly he wanted to work with Sam Raimi. Mr. Boar, you are totally redeemed after being in that very shoddy slasher sequel. Now, we've mostly been spoiler-free outside of a few details here and there regarding the flick, but moving forward, I am going to get into something that you definitely don't want to know about before you watch this movie. If you have not seen Send Help yet, go check it out and then come on back. Spoilers ahead, you have been warned.
Look who's joined the land of the living.
It's revealed in the third act that there's been this mansion on the other side of the island the entire time, with supplies, food, shelter, all these different things that they obviously did not have throughout the majority of the film. Linda has been keeping it a secret from her boss in order for them to keep this illusion alive of them being trapped on an island. You think that Linda is trying to keep Bradley away from that side of the island just so that a boat doesn't come by and see him and pick him up. It's such an unexpected twist, and you are just so not thinking about that. This hit me like a truck. Loved this. There's even a great clue regarding this when Linda supposedly discovers a knife on the beach, and it's like this really nice like cutlery. It's like, how did they find that there? Was that from the plane? It's so easy to assume that, but she got it from this crazy mansion. That's insane to me. I'm so glad I stayed away from the marketing on this one. Most of this movie ends up staying grounded enough. I mean, it's Sam Raimi, it's still out there. There's some crazy moments throughout. I think the climax overall maybe gets a little too insane and a little too fast-paced. Maybe it plays out a little campier than it should, but man, I loved nearly every second of this film. Sam Raimi can make a fucking horror movie. Please give us more.
I see no value in you. Does that make sense?
Something else I want to remind you guys of is that you have less than 48 hours to pick up the Stu is Daddy t-shirt at the merch store. It's perfect to wear to the theaters when Scream 7 drops later on into next month on February 27th. You can pick up that shirt before January 31st on midnight, or the one that I'm currently wearing at the merch store right now. Go get it while supplies last. What did you guys think about Send Help, or are you going to see it this weekend? Let me know down in the comments below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe, and as always, don't forget to kill it out there, y'all.